Hello, this is Charlie, and it's time for me to do another vlog, because this is, well, an extremely important night, that's for sure. I really should be in bed right now because I have an appointment with Dr. Weiss tomorrow morning at 10:45, which means I'm going to have to leave at like 8:30, but, I had to make a video about this. And here's why. This is possibly the most singly important piece of paper that I will ever possess in my entire life. And this is my official therapy letter. See, there it is. And possibly the most singly important piece of paper that I will ever hold in my entire life. But basically it's the result of my therapist doing a mental health evaluation, and that is what I want to show, is the mental health evaluation axis one right there, transgender. So in a way it's official, and you know, everything else it says no psychological disorders, no mental disorders, mild stress, and 80 out of 100 on functional ability, which just means some stress predicted as to various things that are going on. So, oh man, I'm gonna get so emotional with this, but you know, this is like, it's the thing that kind of I guess it's kind of proof of what I've always known inside, and validation in a way after all of those years of uncertainty, all those years of feeling that way but not knowing, and all those years of, you know, really it's just that feeling of not knowing that drove me nuts, and now there it is. And again, it's official. It's, the uncertainty is over. I know. And especially this paragraph right here. Mr. Dreblow has informed me that he is seeing you for hormone replacement therapy as he prepares to undergo his transformation from male to female. And that, again, just reading that line, it just hits me so deeply, and I realize, holy crap, this is actually happening, and it's just unbelievable. So it's hard to even comprehend that this really is happening after all those years of uncertainty, and especially all those years of thinking that it was never going to happen, that it was impossible. It's happening. And again, like, now I officially have the letter, and the diagnosis is official, and it's not, I know that I'm not crazy anymore. It's not just my mind making things up. There's actually a professional who is seeing the same things that I do, and oh man. Again, I can't believe it, that seriously is the most important piece of paper that I will ever hold in my entire life. It is the validation of the most important thing that's going to happen in my entire life, and there it is. So, I just had to share that while I still have a hold of it. One last look, again, here it is, from Gabrielle Group Counseling, from Deborah Ornowski, my counselor, and there's the complete diagnosis, along with a letter that says that I can officially go under hormone replacement therapy, not just under informed consent, but actually as an official solution. Oh man. And this has been such an important week, even not in regards to that. I mean, I kind of feel bad that I'm going to have to turn that in tomorrow, because I just want to frame that, but whatever, yeah, tomorrow at 10:45 I'll be turning it into my doctor, and I will be having a meeting to have my hormone regimen updated, since I feel like 50 milligrams of Spiro is kind of on the low end, but whatever, I'll work on that when it gets there. But I mean, this week, just in terms of the personal growth that I've had and in terms of the epiphanies that I've had, I just feel transformed mentally. I started this week having the worst depressive bout that I've ever had in my entire life, and through that pain and hardship, I realized something important, and it was that I was still searching. I was still looking for validation for that gender identity that I've always felt in my head. And I was using the hormone replacement trial as a way to validate that. I think I said when I started that basically I was doing it because I was not sure, because that was the way that I was going to determine whether I was indeed transgender or not, because it was going to possibly make my mind feel right for the first time. And so that's one of the reasons why my moods have been so up and down, is because I was seeking the validation from that. So, you know, when I was feeling feminine, I had to make it so that, oh my god, this is the best thing ever. And when I was feeling masculine, I had to make it so that, oh, sucks. And so that depressive bout that I felt was because of that, because I felt the masculine feelings coming back, and therefore my brain made it like 10 times worse than it should have been, because again, my brain wanted to feel depressed when it felt that feeling, and so it did. And the more I thought about it, the worse it got. So, but I realized something, you know, I really don't need that kind of self-validation. I know who I am, and I always have. And now I have the validation from a third party, so I'm never going to have to worry about that again. Now I really know who I am, and you know, through this whole process, I've been kind of adamant about making, quote, boy mode videos and, quote, girl mode videos, where, you know, I've kind of realized something. Technically, I don't really have a boy mode or a girl mode, because I'm always in girl mode, because that is my gender identity. And when I say I'm in boy mode, it's basically just a facade. It's basically just because with my current appearance, other people can't recognize my gender identity, and they're seeing something that's basically not there. So, you know, essentially, my desire to split the videos up and my desire to make the extravagant girl mode videos where I don the wig and the padded bra and all that, really, I don't necessarily feel that anymore, because, again, it feels like I'm always in that mode. It's who I am, and it's just a matter of actually making my physical reality match that mental identity that I've always had, so that other people can recognize it. That's pretty much all that it is a social transition. Nothing about me is going to change except the physical, which is going to be awesome, because, that is one thing that's been consistent throughout this entire trial, is I love the physical changes so much. I mean, especially like the lack of hair that's been happening, and the smooth skin, and I just really feel right for the first time since I was like 12 or 13 years old, and I just can't contain myself in regards to that. It's so amazing, and every single day that I look in the mirror, I'm looking more and I'm smiling more and more as I'm seeing more of my natural self come out. And every single time I think about that gender identity that now I know for certain is there and has always been there, whenever I think of myself that way, it just brings me this unbelievable sense of happiness. So, again, I just had to share those epiphanies, and I had to share, again, the letter, which, again, is like the most important piece of paper I will ever possess in my entire life. Anyway, I just had to record this while the feeling still lasts. I really need to go to bed because I have to get sleep. I have to wake up at like 6:30 tomorrow morning. But it is worth it. Oh God, it's so worth it. And now, you know, for the first time, I really am getting a sense of, oh my God, this is actually happening. After, again, just a whole lifetime of self-defeating mindsets where I just constantly beat myself up saying it'll never happen, I just have to accept it and move on. Where that's not true. And it actually is happening. And every single day that I look in the mirror, I'm seeing my true self more and more, and I just can't contain myself in regards to that. I can't believe that it's really happening, and I really could not be happier with myself. This is the first time that I've actually liked myself in my entire adult life. I'm going to have to end this before I get too emotional, but anyway, it's now been recorded for posterity's sake, and I'm always going to be able to remember these feelings, and oh God, what a week. For the first time in my life, I feel like I truly know who I am, and I don't need the validation of moods, and I don't need all of that doubt and uncertainty and all of those emotional struggles that I went through to tell me who I am, because now I know. And I've always identified with the female gender, even when I was in my biggest periods of doubt, even when I was in my biggest periods of self-denial, I still identified that way, and I knew it. And it was just a matter of accepting myself and coming to terms with who I was on the inside. And now I have, and it's awesome. And soon my external self really will match my internal self for the first time in my entire life. And it's great. And that is all I have to say on the matter. Love it. Good night.